It all starts here, the path to Cooperstown and creating a legend. Road to the Show is back. We're here for another playthrough. Thank you so much to Sony and MLB The Show for inviting me down to Arizona and allowing me to capture this footage early. Last year, we dominated the high school level, committing to the Texas Longhorns. And with the game on the line, College World Series in my hands, I choke. Not this time. This year, we're coming back with a vengeance. Last year, we did a third baseman, which was my position in real life. I want to go a little bit different this time around. Thinking kind of a center fielder, power, speed build. Kind of a Buxton. Maybe like Pete Crow Armstrong-esque. Lots of guys you could think of. And the Andrew Jones, brand new legend in MLB The Show 26. That's sort of the archetype I'm going for. They did say this year you have more ability to change your position as you want. So if I'm not liking center field, I could hopefully ask for a change there, which I'll put to the test and see exactly if that's the case. But we're going to bump up our power a little bit, get our fielding a little bit better. We don't have too many tokens. We're at 52 overall, starting off. We're going to be pretty shit. We've definitely got lots of room to grow if we're ever going to be making it into Cooperstown. But that's how we're going to allocate our points. Let me know in the comments section what position you guys like to play in Road to the Show. I usually go infield. Again, that's what I'm used to. It's the position I played. But this time I wanted to shake it up, go center field. This, of course, was early access footage. We didn't have forever and ever to record. I didn't spend so much time making myself look pretty. Hit a couple randomizers. That kind of looks like me. A little leaner, a little shorter. I am 6 foot. On Tinder. With shoes. Of course, we've got to change up the batting stance a little bit. We can't be rocking the generic one out here. I think last year we did Ellie did the cruise, and every year these change a little bit as players in real life, their stances change. So I'm not exactly feeling that one quite so much. I think we'll maybe Rafi Devers. A little arrogance there. I like that. I think we're all set. Let's begin.
I had no idea that the Hall of Fame was waiting for me.
It had been for me a long and winding road. 23 years ago, I never dreamed that this high honor would come to me.
How does one describe the birth of a dream as it takes shape in a young boy's heart? And how does one express the indescribable feeling of finally reaching this summit that so many others have struggled to obtain?
What a double play by Ozzie Smith! Oh, mercy!
Every journey has a beginning, a road built on heartbreak and hope. A road that takes you to bigger stages, bigger games, under brighter lights. Your name is called, with a new path ahead. One that leads away from home and towards a dream. The road twists, it turns, it tests, it dares you to quit. But sometimes, it leads somewhere special. The highs that make your heart race, the lows that make you wonder if you belong. Injuries, slumps, comebacks, and moments that will live forever. Every step, every setback, every triumph, every swing, every throw, every inning, every mile. Where will your road take you?
This looks new. You're in high school. You're dangling your feet up on the dugout with a buddy of yours. Can't believe it was just yesterday we were in high school. Crazy, man. I really want to see these cutscenes get a little better. They're definitely pretty boring, pretty robotic. Do I have a dream school in mind? Now, when I was playing, I thought this meant pick my dream school and I'm guaranteed to get an offer by them. So if I say, man, I would love to go to Michigan, I would be guaranteed to go to Michigan to get an offer from them. That's actually not the case. I was basically told it just puts you a little bit more on their radar. Recruiting is regionally based, so I made my character coming out of Minnesota, so it would naturally be difficult for me to get more southern schools to have interest, like in LSU, an elite program like that. So if I chose LSU as my dream school, that'd just make it a little bit easier and more likely to get them on the map. And then this one too. What about the big leagues? You got a dream MLB team. This one, 99% sure if you choose your team, that is guaranteed who is going to draft you. So if you want it to be up to the gods and it be random, I would say just let the draft decide. Otherwise, you can choose who you're going to go to right away. Think we should start getting ready for the game? Yeah, let's do it. I'm excited. I was told you're going to get more action here in high school. You're going to get more games than you did last year, which was some of my feedback alongside lots of your guys' feedback as well. You want to play more. If they're going to spend the time putting this into the game, it doesn't really make sense that you only get 2 or 3 games at the high school level. You want to actually have a chance to experience it. Now, the high school part, very similar. It didn't really change up too much. There's no new teams. They didn't make new fields for this. They definitely put a lot more of the resources and assets at the college level, which I think makes sense. But here we go. Gomer's stepping into the box, his first high school at bat, as we look to get our draft stock up. It is very important, even more so than last year, to excel. We got a base runner going. We got to be a good teammate. He got a great jump. We got to let him steal that bag. Also, can we take a second to admire the pitcher on Central? Frank Theophandopoulos? I mean, hey, with that kind of name, you got to be going places. That's a good jump by my teammate right there. Easy stolen bag. Got a runner into scoring position. Hopefully we can try and knock him home right here. Give the clipboards and the stands a little something to look out for. He's going again. He's stealing third, and he got it. We got a speed teammate on the team here, and he's at third base now. There's no excuse. We got to bring him home. Theophandopoulos doesn't want any. You big Gomer. 2-2 count. We're going to take that. The graphics, I will say, are pretty much the same, but you might have noticed his jersey sleeve moving a little bit. There's a little bit of improvements if you really squint. A little out in front on that one. Full count. A little late. It's down the pipe. Change up. We just can't get all of it. That should be a sac fly. I mean, with that kind of speed, he easily should gritty into home, and we score a run. Tied up 1-1. Not a terrible at bat to get our high school career going. Technically, we're still batting 0 because we don't have a hit yet, but it doesn't count as an at bat. You got to think about that. We are in the field here. First opportunity at center field. I've just never quite got, also first-person camera still in the game. I think that's going to be a nightmare for me in center field here. That's an easy one. We're able to grab that. Nothing spectacular. Routine play, but we're expected to make them. High school level, sometimes those drop out of the mitt. Here we go, bottom 3. We're down 1. Theophandopoulos is still, what a ridiculous. I think it's funny. I'm certainly never going to forget him, and I'm never going to forget this umpire for giving me that gracious call. That is absolutely terrible. Theo, if you ever make it big time, you can challenge that. Fastball down the dick. We're going to send that the other way. Into the gap. Go two. I wanted to be a speed character. We don't really get that much speed. I think we're at 50, but it's plenty enough to track into second base. I mean, it's funny. You have to upgrade your speed even as a speed build, as if you can somehow double your speed at the age of like 18 years old. It never really makes sense in sports games to increase your speed, but that's the way it is. I think you used to, in Road to the Show, have a more fleshed out archetype where you would already have these traits to begin with, and with things like hitting, like power, contact, that you'd have to work on through time. But last couple of years, they started you basically as a 50. I mean, you're very raw. That's going to drop. I had the wrong setting there. It was a new one they introduced last year where it depends where you are in the base path, how you move the stick, and I fucked it up. So I changed that setting. I was never a fan of it last year. I turned it off immediately. And we scored 2. Big time. 2-run single right there as we take the lead. All of a sudden, the game's getting a little tough for Theophandopoulos. He's starting to struggle a little bit. Nice hit. I like the cutscenes. I like the emotion. They definitely try and make high school feel a little bit more like high school. For one, these don't really look like grown man bodies, except for mine. I kind of look like I'm an 8-year senior. That's another favorable call. I mean, you got to remember, these umpires are probably getting paid about $20 in a Coors Light to actually umpire these games. So I'll take it. These calls are going in my favor. I appreciate it. We got a duck on the pond. We got a runner on second base. Big opportunity to pad onto this lead. I think we're playing at about all-star difficulty, by the way. The entire time we were playing the game, we were talking with developers and other creators, so it was a little distracting, so I didn't want to play a GOAT or anything. But it felt like the pitches were coming in really slow. I mean, I was early on just about anything for quite a while. We're going to earn that walk. Not bad. You'll take a walk. Some say it's as good of a hit. Some disagree. Some people are stupid. But here we are, then full count, 2 outs, grounder hit towards third. He's going to clean that up, throw it on to first, and that's going to be the inning. This is always something I struggle with Road to the Show, is just the settings in terms of being on base, because you definitely don't want to see every pitch. But if you're a guy who can steal bags, I would like to get an opportunity to do that. So let me know what settings you guys use. Typically, I like to go open base, so only opportunities where I actually could steal. And usually seeing about half the at-bat, I find is kind of the sweet spot of also not making it take an hour to play every single game. And that being said, for fielding, I always do the impact plays. I think that is just the best bang for your buck, especially at a position like center field. There we go. We got one coming towards us. Runners going towards third. Quick time. Can we hit those buttons? Rifle it into third. We did not quite get him. Not quite enough. I think our arm strength is like 50. We're probably going to have to hit the gym if we want to make that throw. That is a cookie. That is a cutter. We got to bang it. It's over his head. We're going to run around in third. He's headed home, and he's in there. An RBI double. Pretty good day. Thumbs down. We're showing no mercy to Central here. Pretty clean swing. Again, pitches do not go that fast. I think that's what it is in high school, which again is realistic. They don't have guys typically throwing 100. So it's a little easier to hit, even though your ratings are pretty ass. Speaking of ass, my teammate strike it out there. Like to score here. We only got a 3-run lead. It's volatile. You never know what's going to happen. See if we can't get hit home here. 2 men out. Can't steal here, though. We can't be that guy. Cardinal sin. You can't make the third out at third base. Yeah, get past him. Not quite. We're left stranded. But hey, we knocked in a run. We did our job. Can't do my teammate's job for him. Here we go into the top of the 7th. Get another opportunity. 1 man out. Runner on second. I'm going to try first person. It is really disorienting, but we're able to make the play. I think it looks cool. It is just kind of a nightmare to play. We got him. Look at that. We get another opportunity right away, and that is a game-ending double play. Catch and throw him out at third. What a highlight reel for Big Gomer in his first high school game. You get an A performance, you're damn right. 2 for 2, 2 doubles, a walk, 2 ribbies. Matt Vasgersian's making a mess right now, just looking at that line. See how many tokens we get. 3. Okay. kind of thought maybe we get more than 3 for that. That was pretty good performance right away. We got a message. Several college recruiters have called to inform you that they'll be at the next few games to watch you play. We got some college recruiters that wants to see the Gomer Show in action, live in person. Performance this season has also drawn a little bit of MLB interest. Gonna be honest, there's no question. I go first overall. I go to college. I want that experience for myself, even virtual me. So you can see with the calendar, you get 3 games before you head into the postseason for high school play. There we go. Play our next one right here, heading up against the East Bobcats in our second high school game. I would have loved to see a little bit more presentation being added here. They didn't really do a ton, especially for high school. I don't exactly know what I'd like to see, but just something to diversify it a little bit more from last year's game and the year before and the year before that. But here we go. We've got an opportunity. I did put on the depth of field right here, which you guys let me know in the comment section. Personally, I love it. I really enjoy this new setting. I think it makes the game, one, look very sharp. We got a hanger right there. Do we get enough of it? We're a little early. Not quite. It's going to die. Here we go. Dynamic challenge. They put these back in the game once again. You got to pick between a few goals to earn some rewards. Some easier, some harder. Hit a home run, you get a whole token. You know that's what we're going for. But I like the depth of field a lot. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section, especially for stadiums where it's just hard to track the ball. Maybe they've got a poor batter's eye. There's a fan in the crowd wearing a white shirt. Some poor shadows. I think it's going to help you see the ball a lot better and hit better. Hopefully that's going to start happening for me because we are 0 for 2 with a couple of lazy flyouts. And we got clipboards. We got guys with radar guns in the stands. This is not a good performance. There's no way he's going to run on that, right? Yep, he's out by a mile. I will say for my time playing, this happens all the time. We could probably put a counter up on the screen how many outfield assists I get. They make the AI run like complete morons. I mean, the third base coaches probably have never seen baseball before. The way they send runners in this game. It is asinine, but it's fun, I suppose. It's cool to make an impact defensively. Teammate, is that the same guy? Stealing second? I like him. Gets himself in scoring position. Let's see if we can't knock him home. Going opposite field, and again, warning track power. We just don't quite have enough. 0 for 3, not the kind of impact we're looking to have, especially with a bunch of scouts, a bunch of college recruiters putting their eyes on me in this game. We're going to move over. There's no way they send him again. Do we have him? What do you know? Yes, we do. It's ridiculous. Again, you might love it. I think it's a little silly. It gets a little old. It makes it less special when you throw out guys every single game. There we go. That might go. We hit the piss out of that one. Not quite. Again. We got to hit the gym. We got to start pounding protein shakes. We got to get on that Barry Bonds regimen. 0 for 4. This is a disgrace. We might not even get drafted at this rate. We're winning by some miracle. We're in the bottom of last. Can we close this one down? Got it. 2-0 as we're looking good heading into the postseason. That was an absolute waste. These scouts are probably pissed. They're like, I used my Delta Sky Miles for this. TCU's interested. They really liked. I guess we did have 2 outfield assists. Maybe the Horned Frogs really got horned up for looking at that cannon in center field. More colleges. Okay, Stanford also really was astonished by my 0 for 4 performance. I mean, we sent a couple balls to the track. I mean, the exit velos on those had to be decent. North Carolina, they're a new school in the game this year. They're also having interest in me. And you notice all these schools offer a little bit different, maybe some more exposure, makes it easier to go higher in the draft, better skill development. Michigan, I think the one Big Ten school in the entire game, they got to work on that. Let's get some more Big Ten representation in here. And some MLB orgs are also showing interest. Cleveland, the A's, the Cardinals, nobody that I really want to go to. Cool. Well, I guess we did go 0 for 4. That kind of makes sense. All right, we got 4 schools on the map. You got to start somewhere, and a lot of them are locked. What I noticed from playing this year opposed to last year, it is more difficult to catch the interest of those 5 stars, those blue chip programs that you would probably really want to go to. It is not so simple as it was in MLB The Show 25, which in my opinion is a good thing. I like the challenge. Here we go, senior day. We're facing off against the Northeast Bulldogs here in this one. Hopefully have a little bit better performance in this one. As you see, we got Cal State Fullerton in there. We got UCLA representation. I think Oregon State is there. A couple of colleges ready to see hopefully a better Game 3 from Gomer here in this one. Is that my dad? It's senior day. That looked like the coach. Did my parents not show up for senior day? That's kind of depressing. There's no shot they're going to send him. He's just rounding third. He didn't even round third by the time I caught the ball. We have 3 outfield assists. in my last 3 chances. Tip the cap. Great. Scouts are going to love that one. They love to see some defensive prowess, but yeah, it's a little too easy. Can you imagine once my arm gets up there in the 90s? I'm going to have 100 outfield assists in a season. The catcher could have went and got a hot dog before he made that tag. He had all day. We're going to move down our PCI sensitivity. That's a new feature they also added this year, and immediate impact. It was on max. We moved it down a couple notches, and boom, perfect home run into center field. You know, those college recruiters are loving that. Have a day, Gomer. Big outfield assist and a big fly. That's going to look great for the highlight package. Start emailing that out to college recruits, see if we get a reply back. And in the Spider-Man, that's pretty cool. I like that. Take a picture. I like it. They definitely added a little bit more character to some of the celebrations. I think they're fun. How far do we hit that? 416, 103 off the bat. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's got to be 80 grade power, don't you think? We're in the outfield again here. Top 2. We're up 2-1 here. All right, come back to the outfield. And here I did switch back to the point of view camera, the first person. So we got a bullet hit to our left. Diving play, we got it. All right, that's just pure instincts. It is so tough to know where you are with the point of view camera. I just pressed R2 and prayed, and it ended up in the web of my glove. We are showing out on senior day here. That's another hanger. Curveball that just did not really curve. Don't catch that. You're not that fast, Adamson. Come on, don't kid yourself. We got a runner on second base here. Another opportunity to bring in a run. I mean, we can really... That's another egregious call. Again, like I said, that's high school umpires for you. And when the calls are in my favor, damn straight. I'll take that all day and tomorrow. 2-2, not close. We'll take that, work it full. Big opportunity, but we'll take a walk here too. Modern scouts definitely appreciate the base on balls. Oh, look at that take. They love that. They know we got good eyes. We're not going to require LASIKs in a few years. They can feel strong. Gomer eats his carrots. He's got some good vision out there. But we can't score, so that sucks. Back in the field here. We'll move it off of first person. It's just not my favorite. That's a horrible reaction. That was pretty rough. We got to work on that a little bit. Hit the cut. He's got himself a double to lead off the inning. That's no good. We want to win on senior day. It's a good representation. It's one thing to have good stats, to have good performance. You got to get that W at the end of the day. But they didn't score. A leadoff double, and they couldn't put a run across. What is this, the Minnesota Twins? Here we go. We got a runner on base, runner on first. See if we can't get something going here. That just got jammed. Good fastball, in on the hands. You got me good right there. Back in the field, not great reaction once again. Poor route. We're able to get a glove on it, but not the best look. So we got a cannon, but we're not really that good of a defender. Pretty much a Ronald Acuna Jr. in the outfield. Another trip up to the dish. Fastball coming up high. Thank you. These umpires really want me to go to a good school. They're really looking out for my education. Are you kidding me? Another one. God, am I the umpire's son or something? These are the best calls you've ever seen. Depending on how you look at it. We're swiping second right there. We don't have a ton of speed, but these high school catchers are pretty bad. Their pop time has got to be maybe in the 20s or something. That's close. Can't catch it. Good job tagging up, though. We're going 4. We got enough speed to get in there. Come on, Gomer. Winning run is across as West wins this one on senior day in a perfect way to cap off our last game heading into the playoffs. We played really well. We had our first home run here in high school. We made a couple standout plays. We had that diving catch with the first-person camera. That was pretty cool. We definitely showed out. Those scouts that are in attendance, we got Vandy representative with a nice neck beard. You know he's happy about what we just did there. UCLA, Okay, I guess there's 2 Big Ten schools. I always forget the UCLA. They're in California. That's not the Big Ten. But it is if you are offering me a scholarship. Arkansas also has interest in Gomer. A little bit more reasonable this time opposed to last game. We had a better game. I don't know really what they saw. That's an indication I don't want to go to those schools if they liked what I did in game 2. Florida, I think that's a pretty compelling program. Wyatt Langford recently, who went there, he was a stud. Vandy, of course, is also going to have some interest in me. We're building up our list of schools that we could potentially look at heading into the playoffs. Don't have too many more games to draw interest, but some more MLB teams. We got Tampa Bay, the White Sox, the Tigers, the Royals, the Astros, the Rangers, the Marlins, the Mets, the Nationals, the Reds, the Brewers. Probably about half the league at this point is starting to pencil me down for, I guess, the 2nd to 8th round in the MLB draft coming out of high school, which isn't bad. I'm going to be honest. If I'm getting picked in the 8th round, I'm just going to university. I like my odds of hopefully going first overall. I want to go number 1. That's the ultimate goal here. TCU, there is different levels of interest here. I think that impacts how many rewards or tokens you get if you commit to that school, because once you get that shield up there, you should have gotten an offer to actually go there outright. And there's still just varied levels of interest. And there's still a few schools that we have to unlock. Here's the first goal that you see right there. Those are brand new in the game. And I didn't get a ton of time to experience the MLB goals, which is really where that new feature is going to shine, helping highlight the post-call-up, the Major League life as you make your road to Cooperstown. But they do look pretty cool. I'm interested to play with them a little bit more. We're out to dinner with the agent. Nice. Graphics look like they're from the PlayStation 2. Also, very nice. Saying in the middle rounds, I might receive a combine invite. Well, I would sure like to. Yeah, we're going to the combine. I want to run my 60-yard dash. I'm not going to miss that opportunity. We're a D potential. Your potential, I was told you get to put that up until age 27. And it's big. It's going to impact a lot of your trajectory. It's going to impact those goals once you get up to the majors and impact how you make your road to Cooperstown. So right now it's only a D, but there's plenty of chances to get that up. If you do go to college, I think you enter MLB at age 22. If you go to high school, of course, you're going to get there at age 18. So lots of time if you want to get up there. I like the screens too. This is a little different. You get to see those attributes, a little bit cleaner presentation. You also get to see the stats. You don't have to go to so many different areas of the game to find them. They're all right there in one communal hub. So I like that. You see a couple more goals here. B- game grade average in high school. That seems certainly obtainable. Get recruited by 10 or more schools, and that can increase your potential right there. It is a 0 to 99 scale, so 90 to 99 would equal an A, essentially. You can get 10 tokens for winning the high school championship. I like it again. Just gives you more things to look forward to, and you know exactly how to earn these things. It isn't a guess. It makes it very straightforward, which I think is an improvement. We're only at 53. Speaking of improvements, we definitely have to get better on that front. We're going to try to get the contact up a little bit. I want to go for power, but also we can't be looking like Joey Gallo out here. So we'll get up here to a 54 overall, and we're going to look to head into the high school playoffs. Pretty simple. Win and move on. Lose and you're out. We're facing the East Bobcats once again. We've already beat them, so hopefully we can beat them again at the state quarterfinals here. Getting loose, getting limber here before the game. I like it. Doing a little high knees. Definitely don't want to pull a hamstring. And right off the bat, we got a runner in scoring position. Big time. That's got to be gone. We crushed that. It's caught at the wall. Maybe I should have put those tokens into power after all. That could have made the difference. Inches away. Up again. We do have the lead, 3-2. We got 2 men on, nobody out. there's time to make up for that one right there. A little early there. At 88 mile an hour fast, even for high school, that's actually not bad. But the pitch speeds, again, they felt slow. It was throwing me off. We were playing on big TVs that might have made a difference. Usually at home, I'd play on a monitor. But it felt definitely a little off timing-wise. Not making excuses, just explaining why I flew out right there. Productive out, though. We get 10 points. Hey, it's all about making contact. You just don't want the strikeouts. We are up 4-2, though, so even though I've contributed next to nothing, we're winning. So I'll gladly be the one that does not contribute to the group project here. Are they going again? We got a chance at home. I don't think we're going to get him. He's a little too fast. I'll give him credit. I think this is the same third base coach that allowed me to get 3 outfield assists in the earlier game. So maybe they fired him. Maybe they brought in somebody else. We're late again. That pitch is clobberable. We got a runner on third. Hopefully we can bring him home to get us a little bit more cushion. We do. We get a sac fly. It's probably not going to make girls give you your number, but I think the scouts can appreciate that. We got a run in. We're not putting ourselves above the team. That's hit a long way. Actually, never mind. Okay, first step back, though. The fundamentals. Is he going 3? He's going 3. Every time they go 3. They send him every single time. That's a good throw. Not quite. He's in there. I thought we had him. Gomer's pissed. Hands on the hips, looking like a soccer mom. And this game is now tied 5-5. Top of the 6th. Another opportunity at the dish. And I think we just missed it again. There was definitely lots of lineouts while I was playing. Felt like made some decent contact. It's probably partially the stats, but it's frustrating. Here we go. End game alert. We're up by 1. Hold on to this lead. 2 men out, 2 strikes. Set him down. Ooh. Easy pop up. Got it. There we go. We move on. We win against the Bobcats here at the quarterfinal round, and we live to see another day. I absolutely did nothing to contribute to that win, but Clemson thought I did. They're like, you know that Gomer guy that had a sac fly? Yeah, I'd love to give him a free ride to Clemson University. Virginia's like, oh, yeah, you give me a star. I loved what I saw of him. I think it's meant to be cumulative. You know, eventually just do enough. You get enough teammate grade or you get enough tokens throughout and you earn these scholarships. Because otherwise, I don't know what they're looking at. Were they at the game? Were they looking at their phones the whole time? Were they doom scrolling on TikTok? I really don't know. Because I did not do a whole hell of a lot to help out my case. But we move on. We win the game. And we live to see the state semifinals, this time against Northeast. Again, there's only 4 schools in the game, so you're guaranteed to see all 3 of them in the playoffs every year. So you start to know your opponents very well. You got to keep your enemies close. Bottom 1, let's lead off with a bang. That's a decent hit, sent out to center field, and it's caught. I said I was doing a Pete Crow Armstrong build. Apparently their center fielder is too. They're running down everything. We got to get our power up. These metal bats are not providing enough jolt that we need. Can we get there? Maybe not. If we throw him out at third, that'd be big. That's not quite. He's too quick. Runners on the corner. Nobody out for Northeast. And they're able to get 1 run across. There we go. Piss missile. Down the middle. We turn on it. But it comes off a little bit too hard off the bat. We're going to get a single. We get on base. Hopefully our teammates can pick us up right here. Maybe utilize the legs. I haven't had a ton of opportunities to steal quite yet. We earned a new perk, leadoff magic. They did a few more things with perks this year. I definitely think they're going to be a little bit more impactful than they were last year. When you get them up to the master level, they are very cool. It just takes a long time to get there. That's a decent jump. We're going. We're so safe. These high school catchers are pretty rough. 50 speed, and we're almost automatically stealing. We're going for third. And we're out. Ooh. That is a bit of a bad look. Make the first out at third base. I thought we were in there. That's just a great tag by the third baseman. You got to tip the cap. That's going to fall. Change up, outside, lean with the pitch. Dunk it into right field for a single. Got a lefty on the mound. I'm thinking about it. I'm running. We got thrown out. You can't catch me going to second. That's 180 feet. That ain't 90. You got to have an arm to throw somebody out at second base. We get another new perk, breakaway speed. It's a nice little angle right there. That was a good jump. Look at Gomer. We put ourselves in scoring position here. What are you swinging at? All right, yeah, he's not playing college ball. Work a walk, okay. 2 men on, 2 out, big spot. We need to come through here. Hit me home. Let Gomer run. Oh, that's a back blue. He didn't go. He didn't go. He did not break the plane. I disagree. We're down 1-0. All right, can't fuck up in the field. Let's go to our left. Showtime. Can we hit it? Very steady. Got it. There we go. I like the showtime. I feel like once you've done it a few times, you get it right every time. But it's cool. Get that jersey dirty. Get yourself on SportsCenter Top 10. Get yourself on Sports Illustrated if you hit a big hit here. I think we just missed it again. Lazy looper out to right field. This is bad. We are really crumbling when it matters most here. It's still tied 1-1 here in the top of 7. I'm getting a little queasy about this. I got 2 runners on, 1 man out. I feel like they're going to give me an opportunity to throw. Can I get there? I can't. I guess we'll throw home. I don't think I've got the arm for it. He's in by a hair. He just beats the tag. And Northeast takes the lead here, 2-1. They're getting pumped. Oh, no, I hate this. I'm on the bench. I just got to watch. Ground ball. Throw it on to second. And we're out. Eliminated from the state championship. And I got to wear that on my... They had 3 hits, and they scored 3 runs. We had 10 hits, and we scored 1. Okay, well, maybe I don't feel so bad after all. I had a couple of hits. You know, maybe I shouldn't have got myself thrown out at third base, but I thought I did enough for one person. Cal State Fullerton thought I did enough there. We get Wake Forest. They also were impressed by what they saw. Well, a little bit missed opportunity. Fresno State, we had them onto the board. Aaron Judge's alma mater. So we've definitely lit up the map a decent bit. There's a lot of schools that we're going to have to choose from here. But I don't think we got quite all of them. You see, we have about 6 of the schools. I think that determines what perk you're going to get as well. Because we don't have that for all of them. And we missed out Florida State, LSU, Oregon State, and Texas. So a lot of the 5 stars, we just didn't quite do enough. We had good teammate grades, performance grades all throughout. Only hit 1 home run. We'd made a lot of plays in the field. We really looked good defensively. 333 average. I felt we did pretty good. We're a projected second 8 round. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't make the combine. I hate Steph. Why would you even tell me? Don't even let me think it's a thing. Am I going to play college ball? Probably. Yeah. Okay, I'm pissed now. How did I not make the combine? I had like 10 outfield assists. But we get a chance to pick our school. Like I said, we had quite a few choices to choose from various conferences all over the map. And each one provides a little different stuff. Some of them provide a specific perk in terms of like power-oriented, contact or speed or defense. Some of them are going to grant better exposure, make it more likely you're going to get into that first round. Some are better at skill development. You can earn more tokens there. And some just have cooler uniforms. Some programs just have a little bit more aura than others. Oh my God. We get day 2 of the draft. And we're not. I mean, nobody goes to the MLB draft, to be fair. So we're at home. We got our agent sitting next to us. Is this Joe? It is. The Arizona Diamondbacks, the 13th pick of the 8th round. Yeah, that's a little humbling right there. I'm not going to lie, the 8th round. Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing that. Congrats. No, I'm not happy. Don't say congratulations to me. I'm pissed. You couldn't even get me to the combine, damn it. I should be firing you. Yeah, I should have been picked way higher. That's not even a choice for me. We're going to college. Sorry, Stephanie, you're going to have to wait a little longer to get your percentage off my signing bonus. Tar Heels! Let's get it done. So there we go. That was episode 1 of My Road to the Show and MLB The Show 26. Stay tuned. Episode 2 drops tonight. Thank you so much for watching this one.